guys, I'm Nitin and today I'm here to discuss about the psoriatic arthritis. So what is the psoriatic arthritis? It is generally the arthritis that affect the people with the psoriasis. In general, we will see different domains in it. That is, first is a nail lesion. You will see there is a pitting, splitting, and dystrophy will be there. And generally, the name of that lesion we will generally refer it to as a thimble nail. And pitting is very common in this case. And you will see the skin lesions. Skin lesions are like these are the red lesions around which there is a silvery coating, a silvery scaly coating around it. So this kind of lesions we will see in the psoriasis. And there is an enthesitis. So what is an enthesitis? It is generally the inflammation of the tendon and ligament at the side of the bone insert, at the side where they insert to the bone. And dactylitis, in this you will see like dactylitis is generally referred as the sausage digits. And there is a peripheral arthritis, means in psoriatic arthritis peripheral joints are more involved than the axial one. So there is a type of psoriatic arthritis that are asymmetric oligoarthritis, when there is less than or equal to 4 joints are involved. The joints mainly, that is DIP and the PIP joints are mainly involved. And the symmetric polyarthritis, that is nothing but just equivalent to the rheumatoid arthritis. And DIP only involve and then the spondyloarthropathies will be there, that is generally involves sacroiliitis and spondylitis. Okay, and the arthritis mutilans you will see. So in arthritis mutilans, what you will see is, when you see the X-ray of the patient with the arthritis mutilans. So first I will tell you what is arthritis mutilans. Arthritis mutilans is just deforming or destructive type. It is generally occur in very severe condition and it is very aggressive. And on X-ray you will see like pencil and cup appearance, like if it is a cup and it will look like a pencil. So this is pencil and cup appearance in cup. We will see it in arthritis mutilans. And one more thing about the X-ray I will want to tell you about. X-ray of DIP, when you go for X-ray, you will see there is a seagull appearance of the digits. This is a seagull sign. This is seagull sign. And in this also you will see what? There is a mouse ear appearance. Mouse ear appearance. This is nothing but just a growth of a bone. Seagull sign you will also see in osteoarthritis, but this mouse ear appearance you will only see in the psoriatic arthritis. Now, what is the method of investigation we generally use? We go for CBC, we will go for LFTs, burn by keratin, uric acid is increased. Why uric acid is increased? Generally, the skin turnover is increased, that's why the uric acid level will be increased. And one more thing about this, the psoriatic arthritis is worsened with the cold temperature, and there is the peripheral joints are more commonly involved. So what is the main thing? For uric acid to precipitate, they need more cold temperature. The more the peripheral joint is, the more is the precipitation of the uric acid. The more the axial the joint is, as the axial joints are more warm, so there will be no precipitation of the uric acid. So that's why in psoriatic arthritis you will also see the uric acid level will be high. And rheumatoid factor is negative. Not in all the patient rheumatoid factor is negative. Only like generally the rheumatoid factor is negative for the seronegative spondyloarthropathies, and in maybe in 15% of patient the rheumatoid factor can be positive. So just remember it. X-ray, I have already told you the penicillin cups appearance and seagull signs in the mouse ear appearance. So this is one mnemonic I have prepared. In the psoriatic arthritis, you can't remember all these things. So if you forget, then this is a mnemonic. That is itself is a psoriatic. P is penicillin cup appearance. S for sausage digits, and the O is for ankylodystrophy and rheumatoid factor negative. There is a itchiness, and A for arthritis mutilans, T for telescoping sign. What is telescoping sign? It is generally the skin of the phalanx becomes so lax because of the resorption of the bone that you can move the skin, the phalanx in and out. So it is nothing but just resorption of bone. In turn to this, the skin becomes lax and you can move it in and out. And avori phalanx you will see on the X-ray, and cold weather will worsen the condition of the patient. Worse the condition. So this is about the investigation. And for the diagnosis of the psoriatic arthritis, there is one criteria. For diagnosis of psoriatic arthritis, that is Casper's criteria. You have no need to remember all the things that come under the Casper's criteria. Just remember, for the diagnosis we use the Casper's criteria. And if you want to know how much area is involved, how much area of the skin is involved in the psoriasis, so we have particular score for that. That is a PASI score. PASI score, that is for if you want to calculate that how much area is involved. That how much area is involved. So you will use this score, okay? And the treatment is generally we will use if there is a skin and arthritis both is present, we will go for methotrexate. So treatment is skin plus arthritis, both is present. Then we go for methotrexate. And we can also give, like if it is spondyloarthropathies, then we will go for anti-tumor necrotic factor drugs, or we can say tumor necrotic factor inhibitors. And we can also use apremilast. Actually, it is a drug that is PDE4 inhibitor. We can use it. And the most beneficial drugs are interleukin 17 and interleukin 12 and 23 antagonist. We can use the drugs that inhibits the interleukin 17 and 12 or 23. Generally, the interleukins are involved in the pathophysiology of the psoriatic arthritis. So we will if we inhibit these interleukins, and then the disease will automatically cure. Interleukin 17 antagonists are secukinumab, and interleukin 12 and 23 antagonists are ustekinumab. Generally, the secukinumab is more effective in case of the psoriatic and the arthritis, and the ustekinumab is more effective for the spondyloarthropathies. effective for other spondyloarthritis. More effective for psoriatic arthritis and the writer's arthritis. So guys, this is all we have, the most important information about the psoriatic arthritis. It will cover all the points related to FMG exam or NEET exam you are preparing, NEET PG or your assembly point of view. So thanks for watching my video. Thank you so much.